How we doing, YouTube? Stevie here. It is the December 8th. Here from the pole barn in the Little Woods in the Grand Marsh here. Interesting news developments over the weekend. I thought I'd talk about maybe some current events today. It's Sunday afternoon. Warm here in Indiana for December for sure. It is, well, I guess shouldn't really say that. I don't know what the average normally is, but compared to the week we just had, it is delightful. I think it's in the 40s, at least the 40s, and going to stay in. I think the low for tonight is 40, and then the high for tomorrow is in the upper 40s, maybe 50. Now Thursday's supposed to be flat cold. Flat. I mean, like low at 8, high at 18. It's going to be really cold Thursday. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not supposed to be too bad, and then I think into the weekend it's not supposed to be too bad again. But anyway, had a good day at church today, so that was all good, and just trying to get some things done here before the week starts. I just was going to talk a little bit about Syria. I know just a little bit about that area since I was in Iraq. I wasn't in Syria or Afghanistan. I was in Desert Storm, the first Gulf War, in my youth. Not in the second one, and not. I never went to Afghanistan. Just the only overseas duty I did. Well, I was in Germany for a short bit, but and I'm say short, I mean like 2 or 3 weeks. The fall before I went to Iraq in January, or Christmas time. Thanksgiving time, I guess it was, when we went. Well, we got activated. I was a truck driver in the military, Army Reserve, and we got activated and went to Fort McCoy for some training, and then deployed to Iraq, to Saudi. Let me correct that. Got deployed to Saudi. And sometime in the late, I was in Germany that fall, and we got home, and we weren't home a month probably, and got the notice that we were getting activated. And I'm almost 99% positive, if I remember my dates right, we were at Fort McCoy, Wisconsin, doing training on Thanksgiving. Because I think we had Thanksgiving dinner in Fort McCoy, Wisconsin. And that's where we shipped out from, and where we shipped back to, actually. We moved all of our equipment up there. I don't remember how that all worked. How do we move that up there? Because it was up there. We took buses up there, though. I don't remember how we got it all. Maybe they moved it up there, because I don't remember driving equipment to Fort McCoy. But all of our equipment was at Fort McCoy, so maybe they moved it up there while we were in Germany. Because my unit went to Germany in 3 different groups, 3 different platoons. We didn't go as a company all at one time. So they may have done that when, because it was kind of rumbling that we could very possibly get deployed, or probably get deployed. And I'm trying to remember, so I don't remember driving the equipment up there. So it must have been up there, or somebody else took it up there, and so I don't remember how that all worked. And then anyway, so then we loaded it on rail cars, and it got shipped to the coast, and they put it on big ships and ran it over to Iraq, and or to Saudi. We were 4 weeks, I think, 4 or 5 weeks, maybe not quite, in the dog's barking something. 4 or 5 weeks in Fort McCoy training, and then we went to Saudi, and we were there maybe a week or 2. I can't remember. Not very long, and then our equipment was there. I can't remember exactly how long it took to do that, but I do know this, that was the fastest in the history of the world that a army as that large was moved that far around the globe. That was a record when everybody did that for Desert Storm. That was a record for moving that much men and equipment, troops and equipment. It had never been done before. Anyway, already at 5:30, we ain't got to Syria yet. Here's the deal with Syria. What you kind of need to know about Syria. One, they all hate each other. Two, there's multi factions. Some Kurds, some Christians. The Christians are in trouble. Some Shia, some Sunni. Basically, just about everybody is a hodgepodge, kind of thrown in there. Syria is really a creation made by France and England primarily after World War II or World War One, and it's just in part of a region where they've been fighting for. Those basic tribes have been fighting for pre-Bible days. That's how long they've been fighting and moving country lines and or borders, and so it's a mess. In that respect, it always has been a mess. For the last 50 years, it has been controlled by the Assad regime, the father and then the son, for each about 20-25 years, and then he just got run out. He was just a bloodthirsty terrorist, rich Bedouin Muslim terrorist bum, but and that's exactly what he's going to get replaced with, whoever they sort that out. The reason he had to leave was because Iran influence has been decimated because of the Israelis, what they've been doing in the region. So the two things that was propping up the Assads was Iran and Russia. Well, Russia's been so distracted with their war with Ukraine. That was one leg of support that was kicked out from under the Assads, and then the Iranians, because of the Israelis' airstrikes into Syria, Iran has never been as weak as they are right now. I know Trump doesn't believe in a lot of interventionalists overseas, and I would agree with that position, but there's a real chance that the mullahs in Iran could fall. And if that were to happen, the whole region could change. If that doesn't happen, which is the more likely case is that won't happen, Syria will turn into a civil war bloodbath, similar that it's been for the last 10-12 years. Maybe a little longer than that. They've been in a civil war that whole time. But it'll just be a disastrous mess of terrorists and killing each other, and that's the most likely outcome. There is a chance, though, if Iran was to fall, because Iran's one of the major backers financially of a lot of those groups. So, there's the slimmest of chance that if that happens, then the peace accords, what were those called? I can't remember the name of them. That Trump was working on could help could really take root. Unlikely, only because those people have been fighting for, like I said, pre-Bible days, and it's unlikely they're going to quit anytime soon, regardless of who the American president is. That's no offense to any of them that has been. The only thing they hate more than Americans or an American president is each other. So, all right, everybody, God bless. I hope everybody had a good weekend, and just some interesting news, and hope everybody had a great weekend. God bless.